I'm so pissed. Do you just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. Ryuji, do you have short-term memory loss? We just talked about this. Wonder whose heart the student council president wants us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picked, right? I'm also curious. We're all confuzzled. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. Then there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. Well, I mean, that's a matter of perspective, I feel. Like, what is intelligence? How does one rate it?
Hey.
Be careful. She's a shrewd one. We're all just assuming the worst out of everybody. We best be prepared for anything. Alright. Are you gonna, like, let me do stuff? Is that an option? Well, okay, no, of course not. Then why did you even give me control? Well, since things got to this point, we'll just have to prepare ourselves and deal with it. We'll see our way through this somehow. Time for naps. 32 naps. You could have just straight up fast-forwarded to the next day on the roof if there wasn't going to be anything in between. Want some cash? I've got a job you could do. Do you know about that Phantom Thieves form? People said when they made a request here, it's not granted. Really? That sounds super useful. Come on, pay up. You understand the position you're in, right? All of these unrelated conversations seem to be related in a different sense. The question is... what? I'm assuming it's those, apparent criminals who are targeting the high school students. What?
Hey.
Hello. Morning. Going to school now? Yes, random camera lady. I remember you. Who I think has the same voice actress as Yukiko, which is kind of odd to me. I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. Who are you again? I remember, I just don't have a name. Well, what about your job?
Nope.
I pulled an all-nighter. Journalist Ichikio Oya works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies. Well, that was random as all hell. Hey, remember that one-bit character? Turns out, not so bit. That's at least a confidant in the waiting. I can already smell it. Hello.
I was thinking you might not show.
What benefit would we have by, you know, whatever.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
Give us the info.
A mafia boss.
Oh, is that all?
Mafia?
Also, we're in Japan. Wouldn't that be the Yakuza?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Mafia and the Yakuza are... I mean, they basically do the same thing. They're very comparable, but they are separate industries.
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams.
I have heard about those.
What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Well, that is definitely bad.
Holy shit.
Well, you wanted a big target. I feel like an organized crime syndicate's probably a pretty big target.
It appears that their victims include some of our students. No!
Yes!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Oh, yeah. I mean, targeting juveniles would make the most sense. They are the easiest to manipulate.
Nobody knows.
Oh, well, see, now there's your problem.
The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
Unfortunate.
That's where you want us to start?
We kind of need a name.
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves.
Woman, look, I want to help you, and that sounds like an admirable cause, but at the same time, you don't understand how this sort of situation works. It's not that simple. We can't just we can't just blue skidoo our way into any old brain.
Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Well, you gotta bring that up.
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Please tell me I can say something witty. Yes! Yes!
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, if you knew, then you wouldn't have told me to.
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have.
Well, what exactly do you... What makes you think we're going to be able to figure this? Information gathering is not our forte.
You have 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, is that... Okay.
Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
Well, that seems a tad extreme.
I hope you don't let me down.
Why can't we just be friends?
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Well, yeah, generally the people with the information always do.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
She's got reasons.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
And it's not like this isn't a worthwhile person to go after. And now we're going into the super future. Alright. Dun 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 dun. I mean, we're going to the present. When you spend as much time in the past as I have, the present and the future become relative.
The student council president from Shujin Academy?
Yeah.
Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business?
I mean, she was talking to you about it that one night, so I mean... You never noticed? I mean... Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to, like, you know, I'm not deliberately trying to get under your skin or anything, but... I mean, that's a family member, and she's... I guarantee 100% she's joining the group, so... That just makes the fact that you never realized it even more kind of bizarre.
Why would Makoto... Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity.
I feel as if that might be the first time I've ever even done something like that. I think it was just an exceptionally sore subject that I pushed on. I apologize, and retract my statement.
Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
Well, I mean, you're already kind of knee-deep in this stuff, so... I mean... if you were gonna listen to me all that other stuff, you might as well stick around. Back to the past, which we treat as the present as we currently live through it. Dun dun dun!
I'm so mad.
I mean, to be fair, we have no one to blame but ourselves.
The Mafia.
I'm still kind of confused about that, but alright. Pretty sure it's the
We
Yakuza.
really do this?
Well, I mean, we just need a name, yeah?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target.
Which unfortunately means we can do zip zabbity boop bop nuttin'.
This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
We still need a name.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Yeah, perhaps, but if we pull this off, I mean, you guys are always going on. It's like, you wanna... If we want to prove to the world, to everybody who's listening, that we're on the up and up, I mean... Catching a criminal that no one else has been able to catch would definitely put you in a good light.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us.
Well, to be fair, a lot of people like to just pretend that sort of stuff didn't happen. They don't like having their perceptions, you know, combated.
However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for...
See, this guy gets it.
Right! That might make people believe in us.
At least a little bit.
I get it. That means even a catch you'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves.
Little does he know that he already does.
What do you say, leader?
You say that as if I have anything resembling a choice. I mean, yeah, okay, let's go and prove our justice and stuff.
Hell yeah. We just gotta do what we always do.
Just
Our
on a grander
time is
scale.
2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time.
Alright, so how do you go about figuring out the name of a mafia boss?
I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
It's true. Women know many things.
All right. And I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
Good. Make sure you're not actually talking to people.
That leaves our school up to you and Morgana.
Of course it does.
We figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how.
I'll back you up.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info.
It's like, I'll be good cop, Morgana, you be bad cop.
I'll I'll get in touch with you guys later.
It's like, I'd really like to just, you know, let you go, but if you don't give me any information, my partner in the back, well, he might have to cut you. He's got them claws. I've been scratched by cats. They don't wash those things, so your scratch is gonna get kind of infected and it'll swell up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, we're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find something new.
Hey,
Could I have a moment? What's happening? Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri, so if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you. Okay. Is our confidant link gonna start? Because I gotta be honest, it's been a while and I was kind of wondering when that would happen.
indeed.
Ah, the Sayuri. Seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. Are you? I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. You mean a different mess than the one that you're in, along with all of us? Because that's pretty big. What's happening? To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, those struggles came to pass on each occasion. Yet now, I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. You have artist's block.
To tell the truth,
Are you aware that I am attending Kosai on an art scholarship? Yeah, you've mentioned it, I want to say at least twice. Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Yeah, it's a real double-edged sword that way. It's like, hey, we think you've got potential, but if you fail us, haha. Yeesh. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. Which would make you entirely homeless. Ah, I see. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired, when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the illustrious allure of the Sayuri in my own work. I'm never gonna say that right. Yet what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship, keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore. Well, to be fair, I mean, to call oneself an artist, I mean, it's a very broad group. I mean, you don't gotta work on it. It's fine, dude. Trust me.
my apologies.
I mean, I'm not a really good artist, but I do draw, and I get it. My apologies. Seems I got somewhat carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own decision. Indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Well, I mean, technically, but I mean... to quote a certain reverend, have you ever actually sat down and read that thing? Everything we do is a sin. Technically, we're not allowed to use the bathroom. And that's just a Simpsons quote. It was meant to just be a simple joke and a reference. It's all good. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. Well, I mean... the artwork of artists are only ever really appreciated after horrible things happen to them, so I mean... then again, I desperately would like to not encourage that. I'm just pointing out an unfair aspect of the art world. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Please look over there at the Sayuri. Her incandescent figure, alluring gaze, that is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegant, so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. Ellipses. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure on how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world, hence I believe you of all people may be able to bring me closer to the truth. Well then, I mean, Dude, you're a friend asking a friend for some help. I mean, duh, I'm gonna help you, of course. Our relationship definitely started off as somewhat rocky, but I'm willing to put everything behind us. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. Buddy, if your art teacher is anything like the ones I've known, he'll never notice. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches.
See you.
Just a couple words away. I must go now. My planet needs me. I look forward to speaking about this matter again. And then I could put him to the station. Alright, well, the confidant didn't start. That's a bit of a bummer, but I'm pretty sure that's the opening.
Rain, huh?
I hate the rain. It always brings me down. I hate the rain. It always makes my pants ping. So I checked online and people are talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, Ida of Class 2D is guilty. You mean Ida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's because of some great part-time job he got. I see. That may very well be worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it on... I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. Clearly you don't know how teenagers work. That's when you put your guard up the most. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. Although I've rarely talked to Ida-kun before. So now I'm just thinking about a guy with jet engines in his legs. I'll be counting on you to back me up if something happens. Yeah. I got everybody's back. I'm hoping for some great things this time from Tamakami-san's world-class wonderful acting. Shut it. I hope this will get us even marginally closer to their so-called boss. Well, I sincerely doubt any student that's been coerced into this biz is really going to... Yeah, I doubt they know. But I guess it could lead us to who recruited him. Although I don't know how we would get the recruiter to tell us who's higher up than him. I guess we'll just have to start punching stuff. I leave this Ida to you two, and I have high hopes for your acting as well, Aunt. You're both missing the point!
Hey!
Is it true that Ida guy's guilty? I'll need to dig up some dirt first thing in the morning.
Hey!
Okay, so, like... Okay. Alright, so I actually have a little bit of time here. Okay, well, seeing as how I'm not getting any messages from...
Focus.
Which button makes the map be a thing? There, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so at any point I can go and talk to Mishima for a rank up. But as much as I, like, this is going to lead to so many awkward moments that I genuinely don't know how to feel about it. But if I can make it work, I gotta see how far the rabbit hole goes. There's the public phone. I should try calling the maid delivery service. I feel like I can whenever I want since I'm full of guts.
Oh!
I mean, you were always full of guts, dude. I mean, you're just talking about metaphors now. Thinking of calling in a maid? Well, if you use this, you won't leave proof in your call history, and that's most important. This is all for the good of the Phantom Thieves, right? I like to think so. Of course.
Hi!
Already regretting this. Oh wait, it's you. Well, it'll be 5,000 yen with the request fee included, you know. Is that okay with you? I mean, this feels dirty, but okay.
I see.
I do this only because I feel like you're in a situation that requires help and that I am capable of giving that help, so... Kind of weird that I have to pay money in order to help somebody sort out their personal lives, but okay. I don't know. Where exactly is the meeting point? I mean, you're gonna, like, have to walk past, like, Sojiro if it's here. I don't... Okay, well, it worked.
So, this is your room, huh? How do I put this?
It's a complete and total sty.
Never mind. So, what kind of kid are you? The way you opposed Mr. Kamoshida, I'd say that you're earnest and have a strong sense of justice.
I'd like to believe that I do.
That being said, you called a maid service and requested me?
You told me to! And these are the answers I have to go with? Alright.
I see. Oh, that's right. criminal record.
Yep, I do. It's why you were initially so, you know, kind of cold.
Okay, then how about this? I'll let you skip class a few times.
Excuse me?
It's tough not having any place where you belong, isn't it?
I do live in the attic of a cafe.
However, I reserve the right to change my mind if your grades drop.
That sounds completely and perfectly reasonable.
In an exchange, you won't tell anyone that I'm moonlighting as a maid.
Okay, yeah, sure. Wait, does that mean, like, I could, like, spend days not at school and, like, not have consequences for it?
Sound good?
Because that sounds amazing. Salute, I promise you.
Then it's a deal.
That's a pretty sweet deal, not gonna lie. I've made a deal with Kawagami. Oh. Okay, well, that's definitely a sign that says confidants are happening. What have you got to say about her? Don't ask me to squeal, because I ain't gonna.
To think you pulled off so many crimes while attending school.
It's downright improbable.
I can't believe you managed that by yourself. There had to be someone at the school helping you.
I like how... I like how she doesn't really seem to believe I'm capable of anything. So even, like, the most minor of things, she's like, you must have had someone else. Like, man, you have good public speaking skills. Who helped you? Like... I just find it weird, like, every minute detail. It's like she truly does not think I'm capable of doing anything on my own.
What do you have to say to that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Very little.
I am that.
Okay, we already have Moon. Pretty sure do we already have Star?
New vow.
Would you be the Star, kinda?
It shall
Empress!
become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of
Priestess!
captivity. With the birth
Temperance!
of this persona, I have obtained
Dang it.
the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
I forgot that was an even option. Okay, well, whatever. I've officially think I've got more on the down than I have on the up. Great. Anyway, allows you to perform various activities in Kawakami's class. Okay. Interesting.
What am I doing here with one of my students?
Look, we don't have to make this weird. Believe it or not. I'm walking on air. No, believe it or not, I actually have... I'm just as uncomfortable about this as you are.
Well, I guess I should get going.
And you didn't even do anything.
Oh, please request me if you need any help with your housework, okay?
Hey, if you can make this place look any less terrible, then you know what? I might actually be totally okay with the pay. Why?
Well, I mean, we know each other's secret, and it would really put my mind at ease.
About what?
Besides, I'm considered over the hill for this type of job, so I don't get requested that often.
Well, damn, that's rough.
I'll show my appreciation by making it easy for you to ditch class.
Okay.
Just think about it, okay? Thank you for using our service.
Whatever the problem is, it seems she's in desperate need of money. And if nobody, yeah, okay, no one's requesting her. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, in certain situations, yeah, I mean, you pretty much just kind of have to get whatever job. Although, if she's considered over the hill, how did she get the job in the first place?
Hey!
Anyway, looks like I get to read. Alright, let's continue reading about the alluring dancer. Even when facing death, her soul was free.
Wow!
I guess. Anyway, I don't even remember what this will boost. Charm, maybe? I mean, alluring, so. The great beauty Carmen lived for love and passion. I suppose life without freedom is pointless. Well, I don't know if I could live exactly like she did, but you learned a lot, didn't you? Well, the check marks over my head seem to imply that that is true. So.
All right.
Woo! Oh, we're almost at the station. Yay! You know, if we got here earlier, we'd probably always get the seat. I'm just saying.
The rumors are pretty terrible.
Hello? Don't you think all that blackmail stuff is insane? I didn't think it had anything to do with me, but there are even victims in my class, so now I'm obligated to start caring. It's like, man, when it was affecting just people I heard about, I didn't care, but now that it might accidentally involve me in some way, well, now it's a problem. It's a very common problem in humanity. And all about that, these guys supposedly come asking if you want an easy, high-paying job. But then if you say yes, you get dragged into some real shady stuff. The teachers or student council pres will do something about it, though. People are worried. Oh, are you talking about that posting? I wonder if she was serious about it. I heard she knew about Kamoshida and the sexual harassment. She probably won't be too much help. See, this is exactly the thing. So basically, whenever a character is the subject of unbelievable rumors spread, and I would assume of a high school age, you can pretty much assume that they're gonna probably be pretty important. Alrighty then. Why does everybody have transparent umbrellas except me? I don't know if that means I have a really cheap umbrella or an expensive one. And the pants. Adida guy's here. I'll try and ask him about it. Yeah. As I text her as she sits like 2 feet in front of me. Good luck. Leave it to me. The level of motivation actually makes me a little more nervous. In any case, let us know if you learn anything. Dude, you're the one who fell for her acting once. Either that or you were just that dang flustered. I mean, it's possible. Oh, okay.
Hey!
Najima-kun, what is going on here? I don't know. Apparently, the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body. Yeah, she told you what did. What are you... Well... I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke. Why would you think that? Okay. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that there are some involved with such crimes. Rumors nothing, it's actual truth, yo. I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening? Because you refuse to do anything? Also, despite not talking, I keep seeing your mouth opening. Unfortunately, I do not have the answers to that. This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy. Again, you seem to be playing this place... I mean, you accepted somebody with a quote-unquote criminal record. And, I mean, none of these people are all that... none of the students I've seen are all that exceptional, so I don't really think this is prestigious. This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it? Are you actually seriously asking the student council president to stop an organized crime syndicate from manipulating teenagers? That is so not her obligation that it's almost kind of offensive that you would say that. Yeah, good lord. What is she, like 16? Most adults couldn't be able to pull that off. A team of them would have trouble. The hell, dude? And I can trust you. You must do something about this at once. What do you expect from her? You're the only one in here the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down. What the actual... From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied. It's a student council president. How much are you supposed to do is that? I don't know. Is Japan... It's like, are these... No. Okay, look. I can understand Japan having student council presidents who do more than the American equivalent. Because, you know, they just do stuff differently there. I'm sure it's probably a much more prestigious role with more, you know, objectives and responsibilities attached to it. But I refuse to believe that the people of Japan have devised a system where the student council president of any given high school is obligated to try and solve the crimes that could possibly be committed by the people in the school. That just sounds insane. At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand? I do. Please, just... Good lord! Girl, just be truthful with us. We'll help. I want to help you. What am I supposed to do with this?
Tragic.
And now we're talking to this guy. Before I realized it, we're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. I mean, I like the rain, so, I mean, okay. I'm exaggerating, you say. Ha ha! You're all just ignorant. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just about perception. Is it really so strange for, I don't know, somebody to either enjoy going to school or their job enough and enjoy rainy weather to not consider that June is a bad month? I feel like that's an opinion you're presenting as fact. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. No, I'm pretty sure that's the regular kind out there. Uno Karigun, let us test your knowledge and imagination. Uh-oh. That's a dangerous combo. What would happen if you keep washing your hair with water that's contaminated with metal? Well, I mean, I know bleach would completely fry your hair, but that's not a metal. That's just a chemical. Pretty sure you dump enough of any chemical on your head, something will happen. This one sounds the most sensible?
That's it.
I mean, that one just seemed like that just seemed more like a logic thing. By the way, your hair will turn green if the metal is copper, or red if it's rust. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Okay. Think you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? It seems you still don't understand the horror of acid rain. Acid rain is terrifying, but I guarantee that the stuff going outside the window right now ain't that. The hell is this guy on about?
Nice going.
I still think that was really more just a logic question. Like, especially when the other answers were perm and shiny. I mean, I guess shiny maybe, but like, that's not really a negative thing. London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. That is a thing, yes. Perhaps one day such a deathly rain will fall in Japan. Oh, what? Okay. My heart too is overcast, just like that rain that falls on the city. Oh, rain! I'm tired of thinking up witty comments. Okay, that was kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I don't know what the hell to say, so I'm just not gonna.
Hey.
All right, I see Ann's going to talk to Ida. You're gonna back her up, right? Yes, I will back her up and prevent any nefarious crimes from taking place.
Sorry for asking you so suddenly.
Oh dear. That acting skill. Can't you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, please. You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right? Okay, you better be innocent in that implication, or I'm about to deck you. Y'all not allowed to talk about like that sort of thing to anybody within my earshot, especially not a friend. Now that you mention it, yes. So what I mean is, this is going south fast. Oh, Frangois.
Hey, wait.
Hey, what are you? My cat, Frangois, got run over by. Okay. That's not convincing at all. Is she talking about me? Shakespeare himself wept a single tear of the beauty that is on display here.
You don't mind, do you?
Man, if it works. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors. Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who? Nishiyama? Oh,
Hey.
what was that about Nishiyama?
That's
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore now, is she? Come on, let's leave this guy on and go look for that Nishiyama fellow. Alright. I'm sure this won't be difficult at all. We just need to walk around and talk to every single person that we bump into in the hopes that that is somebody that...
Hey.
Whoa, hello!
See you later.
You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out. Are you eavesdropping? Oh, wait. You're in the same class. And you know about everything. So yeah, okay. That's still weird, but not as weird. Alright, where's Nishiyama? He usually hangs out with Ida. Oh, so you want to ask about Ida? So that's why Takamaki-san was chasing him.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now. Then what good are you? He usually stays till late, so I think he's still probably somewhere in the school. I'll keep digging around while you're looking for him. Well, I guess we can let him handle this. I'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anybody who might know? No. How on earth would I? Okay. I know it's only been like 3 seconds since we last talked, but do you know anything new? Is this about the scam group? I heard some of the students have become victims. It would cause quite a lot of buzz if you could solve it. Let me know if you learn anything. I will do no such thing. Hello, random person. Then what got going is President Najima keeping an eye out on you? Oh, did you notice that she was following me around too? The student council is on edge. Hurry up, do you have anything you want to ask about? Nishiyama. Are you looking for him? He's a really serious student with great grades. I always see him at the library after school. The library's just up the floor above this one. Why don't you go talk to him? Well, that was significantly easier than I was anticipating. To the laboratorium! I wonder... oh, no, he's not sitting there. I was kind of thinking he would. Alright. Hello. Ah, there's a nerdy nerd who nerds. Nishima, that's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something? Yeah, tell me about some stuff, or I'ma smack you up. You know, have you ever seen a man who looks like Harry Potter smack a fool? Well, do you want to be the first? Job? Are you talking about that one time? I don't know, I said I didn't want to do it. That's something you need to... Wait, are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately. I want to help him? What do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady? Tell me what you know if you care for your friend. One day, the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said it wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions. What was the job? I don't know. I was so scared I ended up going home alone. And apparently abandoning your friend in the process. Good job. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes and is good for people who don't stand out. Anything else? Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began too. That's all I know. That's enough, right? A man on Central Street. That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit some crimes. Oh, and my pants are going off again. Let's see. Have you found anything out? I've tried looking into the high-paying part-time job myself. People seem to be talking about it here as well. Supposedly, a man will talk to you in broad daylight over on Central Street. And your job is to deliver a small envelope he hands you. Probably full of drugs. Well, I'll contact you again if I learn anything more. Good to see that what I just did was completely pointless, seeing as how he learned exactly the same amount I did. So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related. It takes 10 minutes, is good for people who don't stand out, and involves a small envelope. That's a lot of completely random knowledge, but yeah. That ring any bells? Something the Mafia would definitely be up to. Again, pretty sure you mean Yakuza. But, oh my god, they're killing people and stuffing the bodies in envelopes, one at a time! It's the perfect crime! The postal service takes forever. I'm guessing it's probably drugs. Like, illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs. But drugs are bad. There definitely fits with the small envelope, and you can get arrested just for possession. And the pants are off again. Metaphorically. Well, I looked into Ida on my own anyway. Rumor has it he got involved in some kind of suspicious part-time job. And that job's apparently totally insane. Something about trafficking drugs. Why am I even doing anything? I could have gone home, you guys could have just told me what you knew, and I would have known everything anyway. I hear they ask you to take part down on Central Street, in broad daylight even.
For real?
Well, I mean, approaching people in the middle of the night is probably more suspicious. So he is smuggling. Well, this won't be pretty. Come on, let's go back to Lydion. We'll ask Ida directly. Alright. Let's see. Pretty sure we're on the second floor of the classroom building. Let's see. Boy. And right. 2D! Running. We're not in 2D, we are in 3D. Although we talk in 2D, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Rhyming the letter D with the letter Z. Truly I am a mastermind. Alright, so how's things been going on over here?
Hey.
Man, I am being freakishly suspicious. She's still doing that. Alright, take over for her. Tell us the truth! Where's Rachel? Come on, you two, I already told you I don't know. Where are the drugs? Nishiyama told me everything. Ah, damn it. I mean, damn it. Well, if you already know about it, fine. But I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter. Why? So you can pull a knife out on me? You know I trained under a master assassins.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone.
I have nunchucks.
Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal?
Drug trafficking generally isn't accepted as a normal profession, no.
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at is, you're a pizza smuggler.
How did you... I've only told one person about that.
It was kind of obvious when you think about it.
Of all people. I can't believe you were the one to find out.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're right.
I need to stop talking like that. It's making me lightheaded. Ugh.
They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs.
Well, to be fair, the fact that some dude walked up to you and said, "Hey, take this envelope and bring it over to this place," that should have rose a lot of flags. I mean, they shouldn't have been doing this stuff, but you also shouldn't have been as stupid.
All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck.
And none of that seems suspicious to you.
I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
Okay. Well, I assume you're being threatened.
So you knew, huh?
Well, I mean, you don't seem like the scumbag sort, so I feel as if you probably don't want to be doing this.
They started threatening me right after they deposited the money into my bank account.
Well, yeah, now they have evidence that you're a criminal.
They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off.
Ah, that's fun.
You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff?
Because I want to stop it.
Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
Tempting, but no. Yeah, no, actually. No interest in that.
See. Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you. If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street.
Okay.
That's where they told me about it.
Alright.
I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, really, I didn't even need to talk to you. I could have just gone to Central Street. Literally everybody on the planet was just saying, hey, go to Central Street, and some dude will show up and say, hey, you want to sell some drugs? And then you go, damn, no. But then again, I guess I'm going to have to get into this myself, which has disastrous consequences, but okay. How'd it go? Did On's acting help at all? I'm thinking probably not. It went perfectly, I think. More importantly, were you able to find anything? It's drugs. So they ask you to deliver drugs. They're that serious. I just searched for Shibuya drugs and got a ton of hits too. Why didn't you start with that? So they're making people traffic drugs and threatening them. That must be what I heard people talking about in Shibuya. They seem to be going about this quite openly during the daytime. What bold methodology. I would have imagined they would do it at night. Wonder why they chose the day. Well, they go after high schoolers, and high schoolers aren't really walking around at night. At least we're not supposed to be. I see. Yes, more students will be out during the day, while the police will be more cautious at night. It's the perfect scam. Ryuji, you're over in Shibuya now, right? Do you see anyone like that? Yeah, I'm at Central Street. It's tough to tell, though. I mean, there's this guy with a big old trench coat and a big, hat, and he's wearing sunglasses. But I think he's just a tourist. Anyway, the rain's not helping out either. The sun will be setting soon. What do we do? Both of these say we're going to do nothing, so let's not do anything. Yeah, we can team up and try searching again tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining then. I bet Ryuji would get picked up by the cops if he was out there alone anyway. Shut up. In any case, we have some new intel. Let us call that progress for today. I mean, that is a lot more information than I was expecting to be able to get so easily. Whoever asked us to take on that job should know who their boss is, too. So all we gotta do is find him and punch him in the face a bunch. I'm sure there's absolutely no negative consequences that could possibly come from beating up somebody associated with the Mafia / Yakuza, whatever it is. Anyway, I'll get in touch with you later tonight and we can come up with a plan. Sam the plan man. Sam the Eagle. Muppets. My favorite is Swedish Chef. And Beaker. I thought I actually had a customer, but it's just you. I never get many customers when it rains. The cash register is gonna run dry at this rate. Hey, then maybe you should just open it up out there because all of the rain. Yo, see what I did there? Oh, hang on, pants are going off. That conversation that he said we were gonna have, apparently it's happening 3 seconds afterwards. We have to find them tomorrow for sure. This is the only lead we have right now. Yes, it is highly likely that this part-time solicitor is somewhere related to the Mafia. Still feels weird. I'm just gonna... I mean, by the time you guys see this, I'll be way past this whole thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it the Yakuza whenever they use it, because Japan doesn't have a Mafia. If we tell him, he may lead us straight back to his boss. You talked to Ida and Nishiyama over at Central Street, right? Indeed, it seems that is where our target waits, but then, who should be the one to go? Hey, I gotta make him a boogeyman. But no, well, they go up to people who don't stand out, and I am the most benign, so... yeah, it's probably the best idea. On to stand out too much. And you. I mean, Yosuke could do it. I'll just take that as a compliment. I have no objections. We'll leave this to you. Tricking people and using that as blackmail. These bastards are true cowards. I think that's the first swear you've dropped. It's kind of scary to think people like that are all around us in this city. And country. And hemisphere. And world. Well, guys, we gotta brace ourselves. We're up against a serious criminal here. And I've got a message. Okay, hello. I do not recall giving you my cell number. I see. I need to ask a request, 5,000, but do a good job. Feel like the bond will grow stronger soon. Can I decide later? I'll be perfectly honest, that's probably what we're gonna do next. Honestly, the faster I can get through that little situation, the better, as it's, I can't help but feel like it's only going to get more and more awkward. Either dang way, I'm gonna go take a little bit of a little break. A lot of stuff's happened today in faux show. In the next part, well, I mean, we're probably gonna go and call the maid service, because that's apparently a thing I gotta do in this game, and then we'll, you know, find some criminals. Stop the Yakuza, you know, typical high school stuff. See you then.
You never see it coming.